or you can put it back in. So wasn't quite sure how long I had to speak. Probably rushed through that. Shall I start again? So to conclude, I want to sort of talk a little bit about theory, about the green design model, and that I use this general systems theory model to describe green architecture. So general systems is based on three premises: that you have a system which exists in an environment, and the relationship between the system is that it takes in inputs from the environment, from the outside to the inside, and it gives the outputs from the built system to the outside. So now if you elaborate on this, then built system, if you like, these are three aspects you need to consider in green design. There's first environmental impact, which is the amount of energy and materials that is used to create the building in the first place, and that this has an impact on the environment at the four levels, has an impact on the local ecological systems, have an impact on the biosphere and climatic processes, has an impact on the global energy and material resources, and obviously it has an impact on the existing built environment that surrounds it. And that the second impact is operational impact, which is the amount of energy and resources that's used operating the building, running the building. And that the third impact is the impact at the end of useful life has to go somewhere. Now, the built system takes in huge inputs of energy and materials, and that the other thing you need to consider is people getting to the building and leaving the building. Then the outputs would be the energy materials that they emit from the building, the people leaving the building, and the built system at the end of useful life. So in aggregate, all these factors, for instance, have an impact on the environment. So getting the energy of inputs from the environment into the built system has an impact again on the local ecological systems, on the biosphere, on global energy, material resources, these have been around. So it's interconnected. It is much more complex than what people think it is. Now I start to analyze this and I say, look, if you take the LEED rating system, how many of these factors do you consider are taken into account in LEED? And it's only part of it. And so this is illustrated that LEED, for all these purposes, is a great way to make the public aware of what green design is about. It's a great index. It's been immensely successful. It's gone around the world several times, but it is not complete. And to be truly comprehensive, all the other factors have to be taken into account in green design. Now, I'm going to ask you to bear with me a little bit because there's a little bit of theory here, and you want to doze off, that's all right with me. Now, this is what mathematicians call a partition matrix. Now, LP is ecological design, and L11 is the totality of everything that takes place within the building, because everything that takes place in the building has a consequence on what happens on the outside. And L22 is everything that takes place on the outside of the building, and so anything that happens on the outside of the building has an impact on our building. And L12 is the totality of the inputs of energy materials that flows from the building to the outside outputs. And there's the totality of the outputs, and L21 is the totality of the inputs. Now, what the partition matrix means is that they're all interrelated. You can't change one of them without affecting the other. Now, for instance, if L21 is affected, is changed, is modified, that means the world runs out of energy resources, and there's no energy. There are no fossil fuels. There are no fossil fuels, and this significantly affects L11, which is the operation of the building. So L21 affects L11, which then affects L12, which affects L22. So ecological design is very, it's not as simple as what people, as a lot of people think it is. It is a series of interrelated interactions, and that one affects the other. And so we still haven't developed the monitoring systems to monitor all this. And so we